technology that is built for your every sense. Acer Pure from Acer.
Well, let's begin. But the government is all set to introduce 130th Amendment Bill, which 2025, a landmark move, a constitutional change that lays down a clear rule. If a prime minister, a chief minister, or a minister is in jail for 30 consecutive days of serious criminal charges, then they must vacate office. Times Now, meanwhile, has accessed the full details of the bill. And as per the details, what we have accessed, a minister for any period of 30 consecutive days is arrested and detained in custody shall be removed from his or her office by the president on the advice of the prime minister. And if that advice does not come by the 31st day, then he or she shall cease to be a minister with effect from the day following thereafter. If it is the prime minister himself, then he shall tender his resignation by the 31st day, and if he does not, he shall then cease to be the prime minister. Now, this seems to be the big action against crime and graft. When it comes to the constitutional amendment bill, Times Now has accessed the exclusive details. Let's, in the meantime, get in a word from Pragya, who's also connected with us. Pragya, because this is a big development when it comes to weeding out corruption. And this includes the position of the Prime Minister, Chief Ministers, Union Ministers, all of them have been covered.
Absolutely, and in fact, this is also, a stand that the government has taken. They're saying that, or they knew that the opposition would say that you're targeting the opposition rule states and their chief minister. But government, by bringing Constitutional Amendment 130th, is also establishing that it is not just the states, but also the central government, including Prime Minister's office. So if Prime Minister is also arrested or detained for 30 days for an offense for which punishment extends to 5 years and more, this also would mean that he has to, he will cease being a prime minister on 31st day if he is still in the custody. The president has every right to remove prime minister as well. So this law does not is limited to the states and chief minister, but to the prime minister and his cabinet as well. This is a very big step that the government is taking, also ensuring that the messaging that they wanted to do about corruption and also the charges regarding those who hold constitutional posts, those who hold the top post of the country as well, they are also under the purview. So they are not leaving anyone behind, saying that, this could be the prime minister cannot be touched, this is the chief minister, cabinet minister, cannot be touched. Nothing of that sort. After this bill is passed, it means that if there is arrest or detention on the charges of graft, or any offense which is punishable with imprisonment for 5 years, that means that they need to be removed, shall be removed from the office by the president in case of prime minister, and in case of ministers on the advice of prime minister by the president. And if prime minister doesn't give any advice for the removal, then president himself or herself has a right to remove that person on the 31st day from the office, which also means once you are demitting the office, you are not on that position, you are more gullible and you are more, you are not in the position where you can exert your influence. Yes. So this is also one of the, biggest attack on graft and corruption charges as far as those who sit on the constitutional post are concerned.
Right. But Pragya, is there a possibility when it comes to a review by the parliamentary committee there? Because what is being said that it will be the Union Home Minister Amit Shah who would be moving the motion in Parliament.
Absolutely. This is, this pertains to Home Ministry, and this bill will be moved by Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah. And this will be placed in the Parliament. It will be introduced. Because this is a constitutional amendment, this may be sent to JPC or Select Committee, but that also depends on where the government want to send it. But this will be under the Parliament scrutiny as well, because opposition leaders too need to pitch in when this bill is concerned, and government has always been of the view that any such bill that brings some changes in the law, which needs to be debated and also widely discussed before it is passed in both the houses of the Parliament.
Right. But Pragya, when we speak of criminal charges that we are looking at, is there some sort of a specification that seems to have been mentioned when it comes to this proposed bill, when it comes to the description of the kind of criminal charges that are being contemplated?
Well, this is majorly about the corruption and graft is what we have been told, and this bill also cites that there is allegation of committing an offence under any law for the time being in force, which is punishable with imprisonment of a term extended up to 5 years or more, shall be removed from the office. So any such offence, but more or less, what we are given to understand, this is an attack on graft and corruption cases. Because many are the times when there are allegations, like in case of Mr. Kejriwal and also the ministers of Delhi government, of the AAP government of that time.
Yes.
They had certain experiences, and probably this also, given them certain ideas also how to ensure that those who are under the graft charges should not remain on the post, because remember when Mr. Kejriwal continued to be the chief minister despite the fact that he could not sign even a single file, and who suffered? The people of Delhi, because
Yes.
there were no development work that could have been done.
Well, there are one of multiple, examples that could be given as far as when it comes to public representatives who continue to hold office despite having grave criminal charges that were leveled on them, and despite when it comes to the judicial process that was ongoing. Pragya continues to be with us because there is another development as far as the opposition's point of view is concerned over when it comes to this bill. India Bloc floor leaders meeting that would be taking place at the office of Mallikarjun Kharge at about 10 a.m. an hour before the parliament proceedings begin to discuss over the strategy over the 3 new bills that are said to be introduced in the Lok Sabha today. Well, Wednesday blockbuster, Pragya, as it is being called, the opposition strategy so far, because they have already called it as a perfect way to disrupt and to divert attention.
Well, this has been charged by the opposition, and not just that, many of the opposition leaders have taken to social media to say that this is also, targeting the opposition ruled states and the government. But this also puts the opposition in a dilemma where they need to, decide whether they would want to protest against this bill. They want to obviously raise concern about this bill, introduction of this bill, or they want to continue with SIR protest. The meeting will obviously going to decide on that strategy, and in fact all the India Bloc leaders are going to be present. However, there is very the anger against the bill and the kind it is initiated on the 21st is the day, tomorrow is the day when the parliament session is going to be announced sine die. But apart from that, the opposition is also saying that this could have been brought earlier, but even then it looks like that the government would, the opposition in fact, is likely to continue with SIR protest, and
Yes.
they would do whatever they could inside.
Well, we have seen as majority of the session altogether, this monsoon session has been a washout, as there has been logjam that has been witnessed almost on a daily basis. Within minutes of the parliament proceedings commencing, the houses had been adjourned multiple times. Well, Pragya, we'll come back to you. This is the biggest development that has now taken place as far as politics that has already erupted over the constitutional amendment bill, which is set to be tabled in Sansad. But according to the Vipaksh, the centre is attempting to deflect from the SIR issue, and according to them, this seems to be a perfect example when it comes to destabilizing the opposition altogether.
नहीं, अभी हमारी मीटिंग है तो उसके अंदर हम लोग रणनीति जो भी होगा तय करेंगे।
तो कांग्रेस ये कह रही है कि विपक्ष की सरकारों को टारगेट करने का कहीं ना कहीं ये एक तरीका है जिस तरीके से
तो आप तो जर्नलिस्ट हैं, तो यू नो बेटर देन मी कि किस तरह सरकारें चुनी हुई सरकारों को किस तरह डिस्टर्ब करते हैं। ये लोग तो वोट चोरी करते हैं, अगर चोरी नहीं हो पा रही तो फिर सीना चोरी करते हैं, ये इनका काम।
I don't know, this is democracy, unless somebody is convicted. No question, the 30 days keeping behind the bar, 30 days is not a big thing, anybody can do it. But conviction, of course, that is already provision is there in the...
So do you see any intention behind it? Because Congress members are saying that it is to divert the attention from the vote chori allegation which you are putting in.
This is, Rahulji has given proof, and I have asked Election Commission to give an affidavit that in Haryana there is no double vote, there is no that. I'll prove that.